What's up? Thanks for tuning in to another wonderful episode of the T Cash Show. So, before we do anything, I want you guys to stop and subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel. Don't just be coming to my page, trolling or whatever, watching the video, and then I need you to support me. Thumbs up my video, comment, hell, thumbs down if you want to, share it and subscribe, and let's just get right into it. So this is another video about the Navy. I've been meaning to do this video for a long time, but I work a lot and I have other things going on. So a lot of times the Navy topics they're not really one of my priorities, I feel like. But anyway, I get tired of talking about the Navy sometimes, but I will incorporate a lot of my content on my channel about Navy things. So I feel like it can pull a great audience in, and I also have a lot to say. Even though I wasn't there a long time, I have a lot of insight from people who are still in the military, and right along with the time that I was in the debt program. I was in the debt for some time, and so this video is about SEPs. RTC separations. When you are going home. When you are going home and you are being free. Oh, so, my first day, I remember I was going to SEPs or whatever. Let me get this together. So, my first day, when I was leaving my division and I was going to SEPs, they make you do, the Diddy bag check for all the things that you were issued, like the sheets, pillowcases, NWs, trousers, the dress whites, the dress blues, if you made it that far in training. Because like I told you guys before, I made it up to damn near right there at graduation. But, so the first day, I said we went through all the things that we were issued in the very, very beginning. And so they took my CAT card. You get that back, and they said it was a CAT card to my hard card. Then your RDC walks you over to ship 5. I was in ship 6, so I didn't have that far to go. It was literally next door. Our galleys connected, but we did go outside to go into ship 6. To ship 5, into their lobby or whatever. And so I know it was pretty much like he walked into the chief on deck's office, and they handed over my hard card and my documents and stuff like that. And he signed some documents or whatever, saying basically that they're releasing me and they're switching care, I guess. I'm not really in the care of them, but they're switching it over. Like, they're not my responsibility no more. They're not your responsibility, pretty much. And so I remember my RDC, he walked out of the chief's office, and he looked at me, and I'm like, all right, see you. I'm like, it was nice meeting you. Thanks for everything. I did learn some things from you guys, and I do appreciate it. And he did like that. Pretty much like, that's the wrong hand, I think. What the fuck ever. I'm not in the military, but. And he went to the flag, saluted the flag, and then he walked out. And that was just that. And so I sat there. I remember just sitting there. And I was like, okay. Doo-doo-doo. You don't have no phone. I didn't buy a watch from the Next. I didn't waste my money on stupid shit like that. So I'm just sitting there looking like, where's the clock? Can I read the time? Like, what fucking time is it? Like, how long am I going to be sitting here? So I know I end up missing Dinner Child. So this is when I really first started getting up on Bag Nasties. Like, I knew the Bag Nasty. I knew in training you call them, you call them the bag lunches. They don't really call it that. But in SEPs, it's called Bag Nasties. And so this was my first time really getting the Bag Nasty for real, because we had missed Dinner Child. And so, we sitting there eating that. And so this whole time, I made me a little list of things I'm going to cover. So this whole time, I was sitting there like, what am I waiting on, pretty much. So then they called me up, and they had me sign here, and so basically sign there. I was signing my hard card, and then it was like, no, I was signing my soft card. They were issuing me a soft card because in SEPS you have a soft card. So I was signing a little couple of things, and I think I wrote down my emergency contact and then signed that. And so then it was like, you have a card pretty much, because you're going to make your phone call home now. And you let your family know that you're saying you're now being separated from the U.S. Navy. I think it's like Wheel Simulator Home or some shit like that. You pretty much letting them know what ship you in and stuff like that. And when you get more information about your separation, you will call them back then. And you hang up. But in SEPS, it's like, I'm going to be real with you. I don't know what SEPS is like right now or what it was before I got there. But when I got there, SEPS, they didn't give a fuck. Like, it's pretty much like I would say like a detention center. Like, when that first night, you're going to get woken up at like fucking 0400. Because you want to prepare, saying you're ready to go to your NDOC brief, because they're going to give you like this whole little rundown about how you are still a veteran when you go home, and you're going to receive your DD-214s to send you a veteran when you go home. If you did get a discharge that wasn't dishonorable, pretty much. It'll say while you were discharged from the military and things like that. It just pretty much has the do's and the don'ts of SEPS. I don't know, because I think maybe detention centers are fucking strict, but it was kind of like you basically did what you wanted to do. Nobody was going to tell you what the fuck to do for real. If you wasn't killing nobody or hurting nobody, scram. They don't give a fuck, pretty much. That's how it was when I got there. So I called my mama. My mama didn't answer. I called her again. She didn't answer again. So I called my sister. She answered, and she was like, "You finally coming home? You finally coming home?" She was happy as fuck that I was coming home. I was like, girl, yes, I'm finally getting out of this shit. Like, you know, what the problem was, I'm going to let them go ahead and send me home. I don't give a fuck. They can do what they want to do. Bye. At this point, because y'all done lied to me anyway. When you get the fucking boot camp, you learn so much shit. Like I said in my last video, when I said my boot camp videos, you learn so much shit. You learn so much shit, the real about the Navy when you get to boot camp. So much shit the recruiters don't fucking tell you. Like I said, recruiters, I won't say they lie, but they don't, well, at least my recruiter, he didn't lie to me. I just don't feel like he told me the entire truth, which is not a problem. He told me what I asked. Anything that I asked him, he told me the truth about. I'm going to be 100 with that. And if a lot of times he told me the whole thing about what I was asking him, but sometimes I could pinpoint back to where he told me the tip of the iceberg, pretty much. Like, so he could say he didn't lie to me, but at the same time, you didn't tell me everything. So, fuck that. Anyway, I learned a lot of shit in boot camp. And so that's why I was pretty much fed up. So when I was going home, I'm like, I'm fine with going home. I don't give a damn. So, I called my sister. We chopping it up like, yeah, blah, 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 blah. Hey, so we made like a little game plan. You know, when you get home, fuck them. You don't need that shit. When you get home, what you gonna do? You're gonna decide to go to college, or we're gonna get you a good ass job. Because my family, they got good jobs. I'm saying it's referrals they can give you. Like, so I went home with the mind like, shit, I'm about to either be in Chrysler, Ford, or a call center. I'm doing one of those three. I don't give a fuck. I'm not going back to fast food. I'm not doing shit that I was doing while I was in high school. I'm going to get out here and I'm about to get this money. So that's exactly what the fuck I did. And so anyway, that's another topic. So back to SEPS. So I hung up the phone with my sister or whatever, and so I was sitting around. So after that, we got antsy. So we all in there talking and shit, and we talking like, well, you know, what is SEPS like? Blah, 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 blah. And as I'm sitting there talking, I see my homeboy come downstairs. I'm like, oh, you were fucking SEPS? I'm like, oh yeah, it's on. It's fucking lit. That's my boy Bynum. Shout out to Bynum. Because Bynum was in my brother Dev. So I've been was fucking with Bynum. I already knew who he was when we both were still in training. But I didn't know his ass was in fucking SEPS. But I did realize once I seen him that I hadn't seen him at any of the PCs or whatever. And so I'm like, you know, what division you in? I'm trying to get your fucking division. He's like, shit, come to my shit for real. He's like, we got space. my division where it's at. I'm like, what division you in? He like, Foxtrot. I'm like, fuck it, I'm on. I'm going to Foxtrot. So, hey, shout out to Foxtrot. So I'm like, fuck that. I'm going to Foxtrot then. So finally, a THU, first of all, let me go back. Let me just note that Bynum ass at that time was sneaking downstairs to get a fucking phone call. That's just going to show you that they really around this bitch doing what they want to do. This nigga is coming down here. Ooh, I'm going to cut that out. But this boy is coming down here to do a phone call on his own. Like, just walking around this bitch like, it's whatever. So, when the THU finally came, I hop up. I grab my bag like, hey, take me to Foxtrot. Take me to Foxtrot. Because this THU was now assigned to putting us in the division that we're going to go to. So I'm like, take me to Foxtrot. Take me to Foxtrot. And so, I think we went up. He's like, there's some space in there. So when we went up in Foxtrot, typically you wait in the hallway and say, come out and get you and say, all right, come into our division. But my ass was hop, skip, jumpity jump like, nah, I'm in this bitch. I have my what is it called? I can't think what it's called, but it's the bag or whatever. I had my bag all on my shoulder, like walking in, like, come on. And I was up at the goddamn desk. I was fucking looking for me a rack before they even told me I could come in. Like, I know I'm in here, period. My boy Bynum grabbed this. He was the rack PO. He grabbed me a thing. He's like, where you want to sleep at? You want to sleep over there in our section by me and my bros? And I was like, yup. And so he signed me a rack over there with them. So in this corner, it was my boy Bynum, Wilkins, Lawrence, Rugg, and Penny bitch ass. So shout out to them 5, because them was my boys. Oh, and irritating ass Waterbury. But shout out to them. They all wanted me to make sure I gave them shout outs, so whatever. Foxtrot was the biggest division in SEPS. It was like 198 of us. 198 males. I was actually 199, and the boy I came with was 200. And then I think it was okay because at that point of us being at 200, it was some people who was leaving in the morning anyway. So when they left, we was like to 197, but we were definitely at fire hazard. Like, I remember somebody's family had called in and said on a phone call, they was like, SEPS was on the local news in Chicago, in the Great Lakes area. In the Great Lakes, Illinois area, we were on the local news about how the U.S. Navy separations ship was at fire hazard. That's ridiculous. So my division was Foxtrot, and then it was Delta, and it was Alpha. Those were the other 2 male divisions, and there was 1 female compartment. And they referred to all females as females. Like, hey, female, where you going, female? It was never by name. It was female, always female with them.
Shut your ass up. Don't be doing all of that. I'm recording this right now. Get your ass over here. Be a good girl.
We live. Insider. So listen, let me get back on track. I was in SEPS for 1 month. So when you are in training, your RDCs will try to scare you like, you go to SEPS, you go to Ship 5, you're going to be in there for about 6 months. So you're going to be in there longer, you're going to be in training. You're going to be in there longer, you're going to be on training. Bull fucking shit. By the time my division graduated, I was going home. I went home the Thursday after my division graduated, the previous Friday. And which was still fine because a lot of them were THUs. They were all, which is temporary holding unit, I believe, or housing unit. I believe it's holding unit though. And other people who had graduated training, but now they're awaiting their orders. So the majority of my damn division were in Ship 5 with me because they were in THUs. I mean, they were in THU. And so I got to SEPS August 31st. And I left September 28th. So I was there a total of like 18 business days. And I went to legal on my 7th business day. My 7th or my 6th business day. So I got really, really lucky. So let me tell you, a typical day in SEPS is like, you do what you want to do. At least when I was there, we did what we wanted to do. It was like, okay, it was still kind of like training a little tiny bit. And this is why I'm making the steps video, because I've watched the steps videos that were on YouTube already prior to this video, and they were weak as fuck. Like, I'm just gonna play the cards. They were weak as fuck. They did not tell you shit that happened in steps for real. And I'm about to get right the fuck into it, real, raw, and uncut. Steps was a motherfucker. I felt like I was in prison, semi-type prison without the violence for the most part. And I say it because a typical day in steps was like, yeah, you still readily, like all of the other training do. You get up at like 0500, 0600, just like all of the divisions do in training. But I think you get up and you pretty much just attempt to make a rack. It's like, you don't even have to be perfect how to teach you in training. You can just throw the shit on there and just like tuck it. Just make it look nice, pretty much. And in your compartment, your stuff didn't have to be in a certain order how it was in steps. I mean, how it was in training. It had to be neat, but it didn't have to be like in a certain order how it was, particularly in training. So you pretty much just get up, like I said, you straighten out your rack, you put on your clothes or whatever, your end-ups, and your boots, and then y'all go to breakfast chow. Now, mind you, I said my division, Foxtrot, was about 200, let's just say. On average, it ranged from 180 to 195. We stayed in that range over and over again. And so, when we went to chow, it was an at ease march. And we were in chow lines for about 45 minutes to an hour, I want to say, if I'm not exaggerating. And it was so many of us that had to eat. And you have to remember, it's other divisions coming too. You got Delta coming at the same time. You have Alpha coming at the same time. It's like, it was, oh my God. I'm having like flashbacks. We would be so fucking irritated. So just imagine approximately 600 boys in shuffle going into a ship to try to eat. Alpha came a little bit delayed after Delta, but it was pretty much, it was always two divisions of steps trying to race to get to the goddamn ship to eat first, because we knew how long the wait time would be waiting for another division to get done. And so this is the reason why when I was on crutches, I melted. Like, my leg had been better. It had been straight. But I was still milking it. Like, I'm still going home at this point, and me being on crutches, I'm skipping all the fucking lines. So, damn Skippy, I'm going to use these crutches this whole entire time. Spoiler alert, truth be told, the Lovell Hospital or whatever, the off-base hospital, told me I had to use the crutches for about a week. I used crutches for about a month. Me and my boys was eating first all the time. I was like swapping, like, come on. You my battle buddy today. You my battle buddy today. You my battle buddy today. They used to be arguing about who was going to be my battle buddy that day. They used to literally get into it about who was going to be my battle buddy for that day, because they wanted to skip the line. And I wasn't complaining because y'all carrying my fucking tray, making my plate for me. It's like you living like royalty. After breakfast chow, which took a long fucking time. So if you go to breakfast chow at 0630, you probably didn't come back from chow until about 0745. 0800, I want to say. So when we got back, it would kind of be like, all right, we had commence field day, clean, pretty much when everybody's like all hands on deck, clean. I never was doing that shit. Right? I was not cleaning shit. I was not doing that. And I used to always use my ankle as the excuse. Like, I can't do that. I'm LLD. Nope. And I never ever clean. Nobody ever made me do it either. It was like, cause we know he's gonna start bitching, so just leave his ass alone. He gonna cry about his little punk ass ankle. Leave him alone. So I used to just fucking sit back, kick my fucking feet up, and listen to fucking Drake with my homeboys, Wilkins, and Bynum, and that whole corner who I named. So after you get done cleaning, pretty much, you do what you want to do. It's like the movie is on, it's TVs in there. You got people watching Big Mama House 3 over there. You got people watching goddamn, I forgot the name of the movie, with the fucking fighter or whatever. Fuck. I forgot. Fuck it. But that movie, it was like you do what you want to do. We played Uno. It was like we sat around and played Uno. We played checkers. We fucking played Mancala, Connect Four, Monopoly, fucking whatever. We was just doing what the fuck ever, writing letters. Fucking at nighttime we had fight night. Like people would be in the corner fighting and shit, slamming each other around. We actually had fight night. Well, we called it the corner. Like if anybody talked shit or had a problem with one of us who was like a part of that corner, bitch, come see me in that corner. We could fight this shit out. And we was in that corner banging. Like we used to be in that bitch scrapping, going at it like, bitch, I will beat your ass. Who you talking to? Oh, we getting into it in the galley about some shit? Oh, you said something smart to me? Come see me. Oh, you already know what I mean. Come see them in the corner because we want to fight you. Like, what's up? I know we got some motherfuckers tired of eating to where me and my friends, so we used to fucking start hiding up under shit. Like, hiding up under the rack or hiding in the fucking shower, or hiding on top of a toilet inside one of the stalls or hiding in the washroom. We was so motherfucking tired of eating. We like, all the fuck we do is wake up, clean, eat, play. Wake up, clean, eat, play. I'm like, all we fucking do is eat every hour and a fucking half. We tired of fucking eat. We don't work. We not working out. We don't do shit. So our fucking food not really going nowhere. It's still sitting here. Bitch, we still full from the fucking last meal. And then we ain't have shit to make us want to eat like this, you know? This, if I had some of this, I could fucking want to eat. You feel me? Like Wilkins, Bynum, Rug, Penny. This for y'all. Okay. Every day. Sometimes we went outside and played football. My ass just walked around and thought about how bad I wanted to go home. I walked around all the time and wrote down life plans. Like, what was I going to do when I get home? Like, where was I going to apply for jobs at? What was my goal? What was my short-term goal? What was my long-term goal? That's the type of shit that I did in my free time when I walked around outside. I never ever played with the football with them because I was LLD because of my ankle, so I couldn't really do that. So I was just planning my life goals. Like, well, what was my plan so when I go back home? A plan A, a plan B, and a plan C, pretty much. And my plans, I executed them. So I feel good about that. So I'm actually happy that I came home. We had the lounge. The lounge, we went there pretty much all the time. They had vending machines in there like Honey Buns and Hot Cheetos and Mountain Dews and fucking Monsters. Shit like that. We had an exercising room, movies, pool tables, computers. I low-key was getting on the computer tweeting little shit, trying to drop hints that I was coming home. And my friends was like, oh my God, who is this on your Twitter? Who is this? Who is that? And shit like that. We had a jukebox that was like Wi-Fi connected, so we pretty much was listening to all the current music that was playing at home. We had a radio in our corner by our bed, so we listened to like
just rate the CDs, Post Malone, fucking Migos, no, not Migos, Ray Shrimmer, G-Eazy. It was just like Kendrick Lamar. We
was just doing whatever. We didn't do shit. We just sat around and wait for legal to come, waiting the days to go home. You had people in there fucking who was nuts. People who was leaving to go fucking go to psych wards. They was talking about killing and shit like that. You had motherfuckers getting into real actual fist fights in there, bitch. It was like a boys' home, like a boys' detention center. You just walking around, you just looking around, watching motherfuckers just go nuts. Like, I done got into it with so many people in there. I used to call everybody a bitch. Like, shut up, bitch.
Shut up, bitch. Shut your dumb ass up, bitch. Shut your dumb ass up.
That's all I used to say. Like, somebody actually wrote that on my shirt. Like, shut your dumb ass up. Because, like, that's all I used to say. Me and my boy Bynum and Wilkins. They was my best friends. My best friends in there was, like, Wilkins and Bynum. And then we had Rug and we had Lars. It was like, we was like this little circle. With nobody in our circle. Pretty much. And at Child, I always complained about my food. That shit was pathetic. That food was nasty. I had food poisoning and Seps. I never, ever got sick until Seps. Seps was just very unsanitary. It was so nasty. It was people who used to be jacking off in the stalls. I will never forget. I'm not going to say his name, but we was in the shower. And I literally was just minding my own little business, like looking up. And he just I keep seeing arm go like back and forth, and he keep looking over his shoulder. And I'm washing my hair, clear my face. I'm looking. I'm like, are you jacking off? Looking at me? And I said, no, I wasn't. And turned around, and his, he was at full attention. And I screamed. I was like, Wilkins! And I had to get up out of the shower. I had to get out. I remember RDC called me cripple. And so I'm just going to kind of jump around right now for my list, because this video is fairly long. RDC called me cripple. Sundays we always went to church, like, because it was like our freedom time. The boys used to be in church fucking with the girls pretty much. My Foxtrot was wild. We had people who actually was having sex. They was having sex. Listen, they were having sex in sets, pulling them females into the washrooms and having sex with them. Bro, Seps, it went the fuck down. It was cell phones and Seps, like motherfucking iPhones and Seps. When I tell you, it was like real shit. We was in there selling fucking snacks from out the vending machine. Like, we was in there like slanging honey buns in that bitch and M&M peanuts and shit. Like, I got these snacks. It's late night, you get hungry. Shit, y'all ain't ate since fucking 1900. Motherfucker, it's 2200. Y'all, I'm saying, we boys, we men. I'm saying, we got honey buns, we got this, we got that. We was in there making money off their ass and then spending that shit in Recruit Heaven. You also have Recruit Heaven. So it's this thing that's attached to the necks, pretty much. And you always wonder, like, what the fuck? Who are they? Why are they in Recruit Heaven? What do they do? What can we do in training to where we can get into Recruit Heaven? Because they are living a life in Recruit Heaven. That's literally what it was. They got fucking pool tables, high-speed computers, fucking a movie theater, Hot Pockets. Like, it was just like, how do we get in there? Photo booths and shit. Like, they were happy. Cell phones. What are they doing in there? How do we get over there? And when I got to Steps, I got my ass in there. Because Recruit Heaven, we went there like once a week. And people would be mad because like we was like hogging the computers in there. Like, we hogged those computers. It was just like high speed computers, because it's computers in the lounge, but them bitches are slow as hell. And you gotta pay for them. The ones in Recruit Heaven are free and they fast as fuck. So I used to just be in there on Twitter, YouTube, listening to Cash Doll and Nicki Minaj, catching up with all the new music, tweeting my friends, DMing my best friend. At this point, my best friend knew I was coming home. I was keeping in contact with my sister, like my family, all on Facebook. It was like constant. And then you go to Recruit Heaven, we can go to the fucking phone center and talk on the phone the whole entire time if you want to. Because we went to Recruit Heaven for like 3 hours. And so I'm saying 2-3 hours, like, man. And so by me being LLD, I had to take the duty van. And so the duty van, we would call the duty van early as fuck. And so we'd be in there way ahead of the time that our division was. So I used to be in there for about 3 hours at a time, like going dumb. Because I'm like, oh my God, I miss home. You just really feel like in Seps, like, what am I doing in here? Y'all taking y'all sweet ass time with sending me home. Like, what the fuck? Let me go home. You sitting in here letting me rack up these veteran days, and you're paying me. You're paying me to sit around and do nothing. And so some people was in there just fighting their case. Because you fight your case, you're going to be in Seps for 6 months. So some people was in there just really racking up on money and then get their case denied. So you just let these motherfuckers get a honorable discharge because they done been in this bitch over 180 days. And now they got fucking full benefits when they go home. Fucking college tuition paid fucking for. Well, at least a portion of it. And they going home in the dress whites. Are you fucking kidding me? All because Captain Garrett was fucking lazy as fuck. Sign these papers, boy. Get our ass home. So, I'm not gonna lie. Seps, we had the most fun. Like, I made the most memories. Like, we had slap fest. Like, we had cooking sessions. We took chairs and set them across from each other and filled our mouths up with water and had roasting sessions about each other from third parties pretty much on one team of each other or whatever. And the first person to spit their water out was gonna be out. We used to always sneak to the lounge and get fucking snacks. But I got somebody from, his name was Bravo. He said, you got to accept that you are a guardian angel. Because I used to be in there really praying for people, like, just being positive and being a great energy and letting people know, you know, you're going to go home. It's okay. This is not it. Like, keep your head up, pretty much, is what I always was preaching to everybody. Like, fuck them. Fuck this shit. Because at the end of the day, it's kind of like Incepts, we was all we had. Because the RDCs really didn't give a fuck that much. Like, you had one or two who did. The women were the ones who cared, right? The women loved us pretty much. And the rest of them really didn't give a fuck about us. They was coming to babysit y'all pretty much. Y'all going home, so we don't give a fuck about y'all. Y'all are a waste. I got my boy Rentez. He said, man, it's been a short time, but I felt like I've known you forever. You my N-word, bro. He literally put, you're my N-word, bro. Hook up with my cousin. Be a part of the fam. Love you, G. Rentez. I got Reno. He said, Michael Reno, love you. Hit you up when I'm in the D. Because Reno lives in Ohio. And, you know, I live in Detroit. And so, it's like we're neighbors. I got Guevara. He said, I'm a strong gorilla. And he was a Japanese fucking writer. He was just so fucking random. Then we got Rug. Rug lives in Colorado. Let me just be clear. I still talk to these people too. Like, we're friends. Like, these are like, I feel like lifelong friends. Like, we're in a group chat right now on Snapchat. Like, we talk in there every day. You know, one of us would be like, motherfucker, y'all getting too quiet. We losing contact. What's up? But I really want to get like an Airbnb with them and, like, you know, just go kick it. And, like, just smoke hella weed. Like, just get high as hell. And live, I'm saying, have fun outside of those restrictions. Like, get drunk and high as hell. You know, just have fun. Enjoy each other's companies for real. Now that we're not in those type of circumstances. And, you know, but anyway, Rug said, when Rug left, he wrote on my shirt, I'm leaving, bitch. I'll miss your loud, stubborn punk ass. Just remember, 2 things. 1, stay away from the dirty dick. And 2, you got a fat ass head. Rug. Dog. Vasquez said, congrats, bro. You do great out there. And eat my ass, guy. And he put a triangle with 222. Penny lives in Michigan with me, but we still haven't linked up with his punk ass. He was a crybaby ass bitch. But that's my boy. He in the group chat too. Penny lives in Flint. I live in Detroit. So we're like 45 minutes apart. He said, you my homie. Get at me when I'm back in the mid. We'll blow a bag. Penny. Wilkins said, Wilkins lives in Pennsylvania. He said, damn, my nigga, it's about that fucking time, huh? Glad I met your goofy gay ass. We dead ass hit it off immediately. Our session's gonna be crazy. Shut your dumb ass up. Love you, bro, Wilkins. Because, you know, I always say, shut your dumb ass up. Me, Bynum, and Wilkins always said that shit. Then we had this boy, Pool. Pool is from Atlanta. I still haven't found Pool. That was my boy, though. He grew weed. He made edibles. I wanted to link up with him. He said, stay grinding in the D. You got positive vibes. And smoke something when we get out. We got Lane. He stamped his phone number and his Instagram name. Then we got Lincoln, nappy headed ass. I forgot where he lived at. I don't remember. I think New York. But he said Xbox King QBRR. I need to go add him on Xbox. Lincoln. So this boy Gadrum said, boy, shut your dumb ass up. Gadrum, we hated him when we first started. But towards the end, he just kind of like, whatever. Then we got Irvin. I don't remember where he was from. I think Iowa or some weird ass shit. Or Oklahoma or some shit. Or Kansas. He said, fucking don't need crutches, dumbass. Because everybody used to be like, you don't need those fucking crutches. I didn't need the crutches, but fuck you. We got Laura said, they made him Art Pop, which was one of the dumbest things they could have ever did. Art Pop, fucking Lars as a leader. Lars, when you see this, I still feel the same way. That was some bullshit. You should have not been Art Pop. That was such a joke. He said, good luck on the outside, bro. I hope you get that charger. I'm still going to get that fucking charger. But for now, my car is sitting right here in the driveway. I have an Impala. We're going to get that charger. It's next. I'm going to miss you, Crutch Daddy. Haha, because of my crutches. I love you for real, though. Best wishes. Best wishes to you, Lars. He put Silvertooth, aka Not Your Arpok. Lars lives in Texas. So does Bynum. Bynum did sign his shirt, but then he signed my old shirt, the one that they took from me before I left. You got Washington, gay ass, in fucking Florida. He said, "You are one of my best friends in here. We're gonna have to hang out once I'm out." Washington was in sets for a long time. I think he was in sets like 6 months. I think he got there in like February and he didn't leave until after I left. Like he was in there a long ass time. Lars was too. And this dude named Firestone. Firestone lives in Florida too. And we also got Smith. He's there from the D to the A. You know, Detroit to Atlanta, the T Grizzly song. Then we got Ariola. Ariola's in Texas too. He said, "Usually I'm the strong one. In this case, I broke. Your faith, wisdom, and friendship really helped me through this tough obstacle of my life. I love you, my friend. Stay humble and kind. Be well, fam. Ariola Farrer." So, these are some pretty good things. This one always sticks. Yeah, you gotta accept that you're a guardian angel. Because everybody always tell me I'm a guardian angel. But that's pretty much my take on steps. Like, from what I hear, steps did get a lot stricter. That's the word. A lot more strict. But also when you're leaving, you're gonna get a departure brief. You're gonna get woke up at around the same time. You're gonna get woke up early as hell. Same type of concept that you did for your in-doc brief, but now it's your departure brief. And it takes you to basically get down. They run down how you're gonna get home, what your final check is gonna be like, when the final check is gonna come, stuff like that. What you should tell family when you call home. See, my ass, I already had called home because I had been calling. I had been bugging them like, when am I going home? When am I going home? Listen, when am I going home? Has my paperwork been signed yet? Has my papers been signed yet? Did they sign my papers yet? When am I going home? And so they was like, they fucking finally told me like, listen, your stuff is over there now. It's been signed. You can call home. So before they had even announced to me that night that I was even going home, I had already fucking called home and said I was going home because they told me downstairs. And the way of travel to get home, I flew home. They tried the fuck out of it. They tried to put me on a goddamn a fucking Greyhound. I was not having it, even though it was only Chicago to Detroit. I wasn't about to do no motherfucking 7-hour bus ride. Well, I don't even fucking live 7 hours away. So I fucking paid the difference and got me a plane ticket home. And I got home in what? 30 fucking minutes. That's it for this video. If you remember me from Foxtrot or around SEPs or fucking hell, boot camp period, you know, comment, interact with me, or comment on social media. You know, I can get in contact with you guys. I like still talking to you guys and catching up with you and seeing what's going on in your lives. Damn, my ass cannot talk. But other than that, thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and share my video.